August, that's my birthday.
Oh, nice.
Yes, it is. Hi there, welcome back to Kiss and Spill. And today, Kiss and Spill gives you herpes. And sometimes it might give you more than herpes. Kiss and Spill, kiss, you get herpes, you get everything. We also get good stuff. Today we're talking about good stuff. This is Rebecca.
I'm Rebecca. I'm a part of Herpes Collective. I usually just go by Rebecca. You can find me on Instagram if you're tagging me.
Yes, I would tag you.
Sick. You can also find Herpes Collective under Herpes Collective on Instagram. I do use they, them pronouns. And that's all I can think of.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Anything you want to tell us about Jen, or are we just going to...
No, we're just going to ignore her.
She's just someone.
She's this other
just this girl.
person. She's around.
She does some work, but yeah.
Yeah, no, but the other co-founder of Herpes Collective is Jen Martin. You can also find on Instagram. But Jen is a writer as well. She's also doing a lot of poetry and writing for some herpes stuff that we've had going on.
Brilliant.
All together an amazing human being.
Oh, that's nice. And you guys met here at QM.
We did.
And this is one half.
Yes, one half of herpes.
I'm joking.
Yes, I will quote you on that. Jen means nothing to me.
Of herpes. And today we're going to be talking all things performance art, live art.
All of it.
Yeah, I never really know what to group. What does herpes come under in terms of like how would you describe herpes?
Yeah, I think the main thing that we've come to now is the collective part.
Right.
Kind of facilitating live art and performance.
Right. Okay.
By kind of under this umbrella term of like everybody who has ever been at Herpes, who's ever performed at Herpes, who's ever done anything with us is part of Herpes.
Oh, that's
so,
amazing.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I think we've really leaned into this established part of like a community type of thing, which I've really enjoyed. And I think that was Jen's idea mainly. So to kind of transform it into that, but it's also like naturally become like a community driven project.
Was it easier for you to do it as a community, or was it easier to do it as like we are herpes and this is what we want to share, or you just thought we want to get as much people involved in the process as possible? Yeah,
basically we've kind of come up with these like pillars that make up what we are, and one of them is definitely like kind of equity and inclusion and that kind of thing. So even though we do really want to expand, because a lot of our community at the moment is still based like here at Queen Mary.
Oh right, yeah.
Because that's where we came from,
yes.
And that's what we're still using it.
We are in the building right now.
We're here
because we're gonna get all our money's worth,
stealing the resources
and using all the resources.
For
the next 25 years.
But kind of just this thing of like naturally growing and being able to kind of be there for anybody who wants to be there for us, and kind of also working on like we have volunteers and stuff who help with the ticketing and like friends of ours. I guess like a naturally growing type of like herpes. That's a naturally growing kind of.
Yeah, I was gonna say like how did you come up with the name? Why herpes?
Right. This is quite funny because in like second year of RPA when we were studying drama here, me and Jen had a class together.
Oh, okay.
Our like first actual class together. So we actually just ended up spending a lot of time together, like after class as well, and like hanging out. And we were high and drunk a lot of the time, and I don't remember which one it was that it came under. But I think it was like maybe we were on the tube like on our way to a gig or something, and we were just like joking around. And I literally remember none of the conversation that came before it, but
Many nights like that.
you know,
Don't remember anything.
It really defines who we are.
Yeah, it's all part of it. It's all part of the process.
Yeah, but then we kind of just thought that it was really funny that it's
Yeah.
like herpes isn't an STD, but also the
Yeah.
play on like her, so that kind of thing about like inclusion and gender politics and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, then we just thought women pee, anybody pees,
Yeah.
and also people have STDs, and that's a great thing, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
So, yeah. Good on that.
and then I'm not sure the STD part is a great thing, but like, you know, I mean, if it's a performance, you know, based,
You never
great
know.
thing, you never know where it could take you.
I know Jen was definitely the one who was kind of like, but let's actually do it. We were like, we just want to get a venue and have a bunch of people do stuff. And also Jen is very much the music part of everything.
Right.
She's, very much into that scene. So it was kind of like, here we have some performances and we'll have some music after, and we just want to hang out with our friends.
I love it.
Have a good time. So that was kind of the main incentive.
Yeah.
I met them, but I forgot their name. I didn't let them, but they made that change. I sold the line that could have sold me a better life. I took a line that could have taken my
Welcome to the clinic. Actually, we were established in 2019,
Wow.
which I think it
It's been like-
was either our third year that we kind of
Oh
of
wow.
the BA that we really started doing everything. Which was just an amazing time. So it's actually, I forget how long it's been, because to
You
be
had
fair,
a year
like,
of disruption. Yeah.
exactly, like COVID took a lot out. But we did already have these 2 events, and that was really, ever since the first event, we were like, we can actually do this.
Yeah.
And I think like just recently we've actually started looking at herpes as like, and I don't like it, but we've kind of had like started looking at it as like a business.
Yeah.
And something that we can actually work with, and
Yeah.
that will maybe actually give us an income in the
Yeah.
future, and you know, all of these things. So yeah, it's been really cool to like actually really get behind it.
Yeah.
And do it properly.
How has the pandemic affected herpes? And
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah.
We kind of, our third event, Metamorphosis, which
Yes.
is kind of coming up soon in August. Keep your eyes peeled. A special shout out to DIY Space, which
Nice.
We used to do our performances at in Peckham area.
and
And
Peckham
they,
just always given.
honestly,
Always
they've got the
given.
fucking
They-
goods. But they actually lost their space because they couldn't afford the rent anymore.
Oh, to keep it. No.
Yeah, over COVID. So that's kind of been like a loss, but we did want to get in touch with them again because they're still about. They're just kind of looking for a space to go into now.
Yeah.
Like an actual venue. And yeah, we've been like wanting to get in touch with them as well because they've been such an amazing support, and we've been thinking about, you know, like trying to make another event at some point, which we can try and support them with like maybe
Yeah.
donations or something like that.
Of course, yeah.
So yeah, just a lot of people around that we need to contact and talk to and see
Yeah.
see
Oh,
how
that's
it goes.
amazing, yeah.
But yeah.
I'm obviously all parts crossed. Maybe not too many parts crossed because I might cancel everything out. But the main like everything, I'm just like so. I've had a chance to like look at the website. Very, very amazing. Just gone through it all, and I was like, this looks like such a cool idea. Even though like I feel like live art is very much a new thing to me in terms I'm more of like a theatre person. But I love it. I'm always intrigued, and that like brings me to your theme, which is mostly the clinic. What can you explain a little bit?
Right, yeah, so the clinic was it's very ironic because it
Right.
happened just before COVID. So the clinic was kind of our, Jen just had the idea and she was like, I have a theme. We just think of things.
Yeah.
And we're always like, maybe this should be the next one. Then
Yeah.
we're like, yeah, cool. I'll get
Put it in the chat.
Yeah,
What do you
just
think?
like whatever.
Yeah,
Just choose a
images.
theme.
What do you like? Yeah, just for now. Save it later.
Yeah, we just thought this like concept of the clinical was really interesting.
Right, okay.
You know, concerning like bodies and the world around us, you know, and everything that's combined within that. It was very fun to do, and I think it was like very interesting things that came out of it. You know, a lot of things regarding gender or like plastic surgery, vaginoplasty, and all these things, or even just like messing about with like a scalpel, you know, which is. I think what we try and do with our themes is to have them like broad enough so that a lot of things fit under them, but also to kind of just have something that flows throughout. And that's when we decided to get some scrubs and masks and gloves and all these things, and we kind of tried to like make it a little bit of a thing.
See, that's where all the scrubs were gone when we needed them. It was you guys. Us. You had them all.
No, but it was actually so convenient because I took all the props home and stuff, like leftover things that were I took them back to my house after the night. And then kind of everything went down with COVID, and I just had like full boxes of like gloves and masks around, and I was like, this is great. I'm already set.
But when we went to the protest, the Black Lives Matter protest, you bought some over. Yes, she did. She bought quite a lot of she said, anyone who wants some gloves and masks? I was like, how do you have all this stuff? But thank you.
Like, I got them
I'll take a look because I have them. Let's talk about your male art initiative.
Ooh, okay.
As well as you've got the collective sign as well, and the tote bag and all the stuff that I want to talk about all the stuff that.
Okay. I'm gonna plug it
tell
all.
me, yes. Give it to me. Oh.
So the male art initiative was something that I learned about while studying on my course at UAL.
Which she's doing now, as well as running like a business slash
trying to do all.
She is the woman that does it all.
It's something that I heard about on my course. It was L.L. Jones who came to speak to us for a lecture. Nice. Amazing person. And he was kind of talking about how he did a male art initiative, which was called Queer Correspondence, which went really well and was this amazing thing that I just thought was a great thing to do, because my grandma doesn't know what technology is back in Germany, so I write a lot of postcards to her, and it's quite it's a really nice thing, and I love mail in general, like posts and everything. Postcards, are just amazing things to have around, and I just love writing. And I was like, this is an amazing thing, because who gets things in the post anymore that aren't just like packages from ASOS? You know what I mean? Like,
do you know what?
So this mailer initiative, I was just really enamored with the idea, and then me and Jen kind of met up after a long time, and I was like, hey, I have this thing, and I really want to do it, and I think it should be done under herpes, because we have this platform already. So I was like, I'm gonna do it by myself because nobody is gonna want it.
Yeah. So collaborate, like having a partner is always nice.
Exactly. And then like Katherine Borchsenius, who did the art prints in it. We lived together, so it was kind of this like we just saw each other all the time, and then I mentioned it to her. And she's doing the same course as I am at UAL, so she was like, oh, that's really cool. So we kind of just sat there and we're talking about it.
Oh, I love it.
And we came up with this idea and everything. And it was just, I think, like, just coming out of lockdown now, very slowly, hopefully keeping the pace going. It was just this kind of thing of, like, it's springtime, and, like, people are kind of, life is sort of coming back. And it was this really, like, nice little hopeful moment where I was kind of like, I think mail fits really perfectly into this. Because it's kind of like these little trinkets and one-of-a-kind objects that you get, from us, and it's like these really personal things. Like I've packaged everything at home by myself.
What's in the packages?
Well, so we've got one of the art prints from Katherine, and we've got a seed bomb, which are these they're just these little circles that you like throw into a pit. They're like full of seeds, and they just grow.
I mean, what does these seeds grow? I'm like, they grow.
They grow, yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and then I had some like film negatives that I printed with photos that I had from when I went to Beijing and from my hometown in Germany from like years ago.
Oh wow.
That were quite like nostalgic as well. And like film photography and this whole idea of like the negatives I just found really amazing. And like the way you just hold them up to the light. And then what else is in there? We've got water retention gel, which there's some instructions on a brochure that you get with it, which basically you can do like moss graffiti art. So my idea was kind of that if people want to do it themselves, they can kind of like harvest some ingredients and the water retention gel, which is like the hardest thing to get.
Yeah.
And they can just go somewhere like where they live,
I love it.
paint it on a wall,
I
you know,
like
that would be really cool. Yeah. And then I was like, if you want to do herpes, like spread herpes,
Yeah.
you know, it's a really good idea.
Why not do it this way?
Like, yeah, I was like, hey, why not promote us at the
Yeah.
same time?
I love
so
that.
yeah, like slowly spreading throughout. And then I was thinking if we actually get responses from people, we can make a map on our website so people can like visit them and everything.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, and then we had some writing from Jen, because Jen's an amazing writer. Yeah, a brochure, and me and Jen both wrote some letters that we put in to send to people.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's what
And that can all be found on your website, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's on our shop.
Yes, as well as the tote bag.
Yes, we've
Yes.
got the tote bags.
I'll put a picture here.
Thank you.
For you to do.
Yeah, which we just thought people love a tote.
Yeah.
You know.
And it's reusable.
Exactly.
Use
It's
it all.
this is actually something I should mention.
What is
Everything in the mail art and the tote bags are
Yeah.
all made of eco-friendly materials, so they're all
The future.
sustainable because we're good people.
Yes, and we
like
care
to
about the
keep it up.
environment,
Exactly.
even though climate change is going to happen either way.
Yeah, but you know, we can try.
We can try and like, what's the speed rate? Slow it down as much as we can. Because just those
Much
big
as we
corporations
can.
are just not. The collective design as well? Is that?
Yeah, so that's Jen's little baby.
Yeah.
And we're very excited for it. We're actually currently looking for things. If you want to put something in a zine,
Yeah,
let us
because
know.
you're asking people to contribute to it,
Yeah,
right? Yeah, so
exactly,
it's not just
because,
like they're going to get something from you and Jen. It's like
it's kind of
your
the
work can be
collective.
part of it.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. And so we decided that most of the zines are kind of based on the events we've had. So currently we're trying to make the first one themed around our first event, which was T's and C's Apply. So yeah, it's kind of like just a memory of like what the event was and who was performing in it and what happened in it. And also kind of to like add to that. So it's like this collective project that kind of comes out of what we already did. And so like if people haven't been able to go to the event or something, they can still get some content and still get some stuff and knowledge about it. And yeah, we've been kind of planning to make like PDF versions and printed versions that people can buy, which will be actually really affordable. So hopefully that can be a really good project.
No, on the 9th of June, you are performing. Well, not you, like you will be. But
We will
there's
be there.
You will be there. Herpes will be there on the 9th of June on Air Supply / People in the Palace Festival, which is happening. What can you tell me about that night? What are you guys? What can people expect? What are you going to give to the people?
So we've tried to do a little online version of what a herpes night would normally look like.
Yeah.
So me and Jen are kind of going to introduce everyone, do a little emceeing.
Yes,
as
you're
we
hosting.
usually
Nice.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we've got 2 artists who are working with us for this. So we're going to show 2 films by Joshua Brennan and Katherine Borchsenius.
Nice.
Which we're very excited to see. Very excited.
I'm excited.
Very
too.
excited. They're very good projects. I can definitely say that. And then me and Jen are making a little thing.
Ah.
Yeah, which we're very excited for.
They tell them.
Yeah, I'm keeping
You
it a
have
secret.
to show up.
Because you have to come see
The link
it.
is here. It's free. Like a night of beautiful performances. Would you take it on like in a performance in a venue? Is that your hope in the future?
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah. So currently we're just preparing for Metamorphosis to be redone, or I guess done.
Right.
Again. In August, which hopefully we'll be releasing information for soon, because we're still checking things with our new and exclusive venue that I can't tell you about. So
Tell me more. You tell me later off camera.
you can't.
I want to get into it. All right, so I'm going to play a quick game with you.
Yeah, yes.
It's called it's called Know It All. There's going to be 20 seconds on the timer, and there's going to be a category, and we're going to go back and forth and say words that we feel like fit in that category, and the person that stops in the 20 seconds loses. Obviously, there's no prize. We're on a budget.
just stress me out.
You just get pride. You can walk out with your head held high, and that's good. Okay, so the first category is I'm gonna start easy, and then we'll go. Okay. The first category is herbs and spices, and I think I know herbs and spices, but I feel like let's just play it and figure out. 20 seconds on the clock. Herbs and spices. I'm trying to think now. Before I said the camera. I'm like slowing down so get at least 5 on there. All right, let's start the timer.
Okay.
All right, herbs and spices.
Yes.
You ready?
Yes.
Would you like to go first?
Sure.
Okay. Timer starts now.
Oregano.
I was going to say that. It's oregano. Oh, basil, whatever it is.
Rosemary.
Oh my god, time.
Paprika.
Cayenne pepper.
Yeah. Coriander.
What's that thing? That's ginger. It's ginger.
Yeah, I guess it's flavoring.
Yes, fine. It goes in. Oh, stop.
Oh no.
That was you. Yes.
Distracted. Damn it.
Oh yeah, 1 point to me.
I have to represent.
Oh yeah. All right, the next category is animals with tails.
Ooh, okay.
Which I'm always like just
That's
thinking
great.
about like but I think this is an easy category for us. All right, put a timer on. Let's reset. Ready?
Yes.
Start.
Zebra.
Monkey.
Lion.
Tiger.
Cat.
Cheetah.
Dog.
Cat.
Jaguar.
It's a cat.
Oh.
No!
Yes.
I was so confident in this one. 1 point to Rebecca. Oh well. Oh well. Whatever. You just got lucky. All right. This one I feel like I might be superheroes.
Ooh, okay. Oh god.
Oh god, yes! I have hope.
Okay. My flatmate's a huge nerd, so I'm gonna try and
channel her. And I'm just thinking I'm just gonna list all the people I know from Marvel.
Yeah.
All right, let's reset. Time starts now.
Iron Man.
Captain America.
Fuck Hawkeye.
Oh, I was gonna say that. What's her name? Winter Soldier. That's not even a her, but Winter Soldier.
Black Widow.
Black Widow. Batman.
Superman.
Spider-Man.
Oh fuck. Green Lantern. No, did I already say
No,
that?
no, you didn't. But stop. I think I lost that one because she said Green Lantern.
But I distracted you because
Yeah,
then you can.
it's okay.
I'll give it to you.
Oh,
Don't worry.
it's alright. We both get 1 point because it's my rule. I make up my game, my rule. It's all good. I'm sure this game probably is it somewhere. All right, next one. The next category. Do you want to guess what the category is? Category is. Oh Lord. Do you want to guess what the category is?
IKEA furniture.
Oh no.
That'd be a good one though, no?
That would be, but then I'm like, I don't think I've been to IKEA since I was like 8.
Really?
I feel like I just go there, just like stroll around, like no intention of buying anything.
Honestly,
just stroll.
that's what I do. Cause
The last one is herpes.
oh my god. Okay.
Herpes. You ready?
Yes.
Start.
Tote bags.
I love it. Scrubs.
Ooh. Fuck. Tickets.
Clinics.
Mail.
Art.
Live art.
Stop.
Does that count though? I was just going off of yours.
It does because it can be herpes about the disease or the infection. Is it a disease or infection? Either way,
it's an infectious
you don't.
disease.
It's an infectious disease. But you want this kind of herpes though.
This is
one
the one
is
you
the.
want.
This is the. If you
We're
ever
sexy,
think
we're
about
cute.
getting herpes, look no
Come to
further.
our event.
Come to their event on the 9th of June, showing all the details will be below this video. You can check it out. It's happening. It's a whole festival happening for 2 weeks, so at least show up to one event if you can. Yes,
Yeah,
it's
you can go
also
to any of them.
free. On the 9th of June, you'll be seeing this lovely, lovely face, and over there, the background.
Also a very lovely face.
Oh, thank you. It's very kind of you. Yes, very lovely face. I know that. I'm joking. But thank you so much for coming and taking your time to come all the way here. It's always nice to see you. And thank you for that HelloFresh voucher.
You're very welcome.
I got it and I loved it. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Bye!